year, a player is labeled as the steal of the draft potentially, and 9 times out of 10, the motherfuckers don't live up to it. Today we're going to talk about a player though that could live up to it in Emoni Bates. Me and Steve are going to get into it right after this.
Welcome to the number one place for your daily basketball news and analysis, NBA Central.
What's going on, basketball fans? Welcome to another episode of NBA Central. I'm one of the hosts here, Haize, joined by Stevo, the great one in the building. Stevo, man, Emoni Bates, a player that you are higher on than me, but I even in my doubt, I cannot ignore results. And Emoni Bates has been balling 3 games so far in the summer league. He's averaging 16.3 points per game. He's taking 13 shots per game, hitting at a 41% clip, and hitting the 3 ball at a 38% clip. He's also chipping in 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and almost 2 blocks a game. Emoni Bates is balling right now. And I'm going to throw this question to you, like, do you think Emoni Bates could live up to potentially being the steal or one of these steals, which we could make this into a series, but one of the steals of this year's draft?
I think he definitely had the potential because, like I said in previously, even though I didn't say this to you, this dude was coming out of high school as one of the next dudes.
Yeah, top 10, right? Top 10 or top 5, something like that.
Top 5. Like he was up there like Michael Porter. Like we thought he was gonna be one of those. Like I remember with my friends, like around the time I was sitting here like, I wish the Bulls just sucked just the right amount of time so they could get him. But things changed over the trajectory of his basketball career from college to now, even high school to now. And he had a little things he went to. A kid out of Michigan, deep in the trenches of Michigan. So, one thing I always liked about him is one, he got the size for the league and he got the dog mentality for the league, and that's two things you just can't teach: a size and the dog. And he got that.
Well,
He's
he
a
got the length for the league. When you say size, you get.
I mean, size like the same shit.
He's 190 pounds, bro. That's a big
realistically, he probably 170. But yeah, it's just he's tall for the league. For the right position. He might play a little 2 guard. I think they should consider that. I wouldn't put him as a 4 or a 3 at all right now. But I think he could live up to it. He's a 3-level scorer. One of the probably the most high thing I'm on about him is that he doesn't need that many dribbles to get a shot off. And if you got that in your league, and if you got that already coming into the league and you're 6'9", you can only build off of it. I feel like it puts you in so many situations where like you don't even need to be as talented. If you got a shot, a rhythm shot, and you're pretty much the people he going to be guarding him is going. He probably might be taller than him. So half of the time he could just be lacing it. It's his game develops as a whole. But yeah, he definitely has the potential to be a steal.
I think I look at Emoni Bates, and the thing that I look at is, yeah, the size could be a bit of an issue, especially with a little bit of the tougher defenders that could physically get to him. But the thing that may help him is the thing you just alluded to. He gets the shot off so quick, and if he comes off a screen, one dribble or even no dribbles and just shoots it, he has the height to shoot over almost any other guard if you start him off at guard. And that could be a skill that he's used to do, especially when you look at the bigs that the Cleveland Cavaliers have, right? He has bigs that if he comes off screens with those bigs and shoots the ball immediately, if he starts finding success, builds up that confidence, and then, over the first, second year, like, keep in mind, Kevin Durant couldn't even bench press when he came into the league. So, maybe even if he can put on a solid 10 to 15 pounds of muscle, is going to help him over time. But that shot is at least going to be quick. Like, and seeing him over this summer league so far, and I do want to put out, it is summer league. It's the caveat. We're not saying that Emoni Bates is going to come into the NBA averaging 16 points per game, but we're saying that the way that he gets his points, you can see that skill set kind of overlapping in a way. Do you think they're going to start him off in G League, or do you think that he has a chance to maybe break the rotation his rookie year?
I will put him in G League personally, just because, like, I wonder with especially players like him, you want to keep that confidence. You want to keep that confidence going, and he's a rhythm player, and I don't want to take him out that rhythm. Like we seen him do that big jump. Like I was telling you offline, like what most people don't know because he went to college early. I think
17, right?
17 years old. So yeah, so he went in basically a year earlier and was dropped into a pretty unique situation. Penny Hardaway as a coach, you're starting to get a lot of high praise and of that organization down in Memphis. People wanted to come in. They just got James Wiseman, who was the number one of the whole thing, but he didn't even play but 2 games, but something like that. But yeah, like when it comes to him, bro, he, he got to almost has everything. Like I know a lot, like what you're alluding to. Like you feel like the frame is a problem, but when it comes to KD, I'm gonna say when it comes to him, when you have the skill set and it's already there, you have a little bit more time to get that weight up on you because regardless of the fact, because I was just watching Tyrese Halliburton. That's all I do is watch interviews. He said, bro, when I went to college, bro, I was 6'5", 155. He is now pushing 190. And he still can get bigger. So like I think it's universally and best, especially in basketball, you don't touch weights from high school to even college. College is probably the first time some players even touch a weight. So even Paul George said he said probably 9 to 10 years where I really got my NBA body. So and people like Paul George, they can last that long because the skill set is there. Um, like I said, he don't need limited shots. I'm not gonna say Carmelo comparison because, like I said, Carmelo was Carmelo. But when I look at not being the ISO game where he doesn't need that many dribbles, and then if he picks up a pivot game and a post game early, and then later on, he gets that like yeah, he could definitely be that. But I'm definitely not gonna come in saying that he needs to be in the rotation, even make the team because it's just not realistic. He's a second round pick for a reason, and it is what it is.
I mean, I think at this point he definitely like at minimum, I would hope that they get him on a two-way to bring him up, and
Yeah.
I would like to see a similar trajectory for him as Anthony Simons. Like, let him be in the G League the whole first year, but while he's down there, have him working on specific. Like, he literally could go to the G League for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm not a huge Cavs fan, so I don't know immediately off the top of my head who's on the G League team, but you would think he's going to get all the shots he
All the
needs to get,
shots.
right? And then he can work on his body and work out and get the conditioning and things down. And it's a nice little midway. Like, he didn't play at one of the prestigious colleges. Yes, he started off in Memphis, but then he switched schools. That really gets him because there's still physical players down there in the G League. He gets to acclimate to that a little bit. Let him spend that first year down there, bring him up. And that's that. The scoring thing is, and that's the thing, right? This is a scoring league now. Scoring is what gets you paid. He can score. We know he can score. The question is he going to be able to adapt well enough to be able to get that shot off against the physicality of the NBA? I think a year in the G League would be perfect for him. But I want to be clear here. Do not be surprised if in a year, 2 years, you're hearing Emoni Bates being maybe the sixth man for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, again, I don't want to put any expectations yet until we really see it, but like that potential is there in Emoni Bates. And, it really comes down to how he's going to adapt to some things in the league. But, yeah, I mean, just seeing his G League play there, like it's fluid, bro. It's
Very.
extremely fluid, man.
And that's the one thing I was worried about because he wasn't this fluid. He wasn't this fluid in Memphis. He wasn't this fluid in Eastern Michigan. And I like that you brought up Anthony Simons because I was just about to bring up Jordan Poole. They went through the same situation. Even like you said, in the next 2 years, that's what Jordan Poole. The next, he was down there for a good year, and about halfway through that second year, he was the legit sixth man of the Warriors, winning a championship. And going to the Cavaliers, like I said, I like him playing down the G League. He got Sharif Cooper, a nice point guard down there, who I hope can make it to the league as well. But you got to play some defense, young fella. But you do. It's just that's especially in the G League. But he has a nice guard that's gonna set him up. Nice duo to go up against. So yeah, I think it's a great idea to keep him in the G League for just a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah, for sure, and see how it goes. But like, hey, man, that's like I said, Emoni Bates definitely has some potential to be that. But hey, let us
could have had him,
bro. Like, yeah. I mean, we'll end up seeing how that ends up working out long term. But like, don't be surprised if it is another one. Like, as much as I do like the Julian Phillips pick, but I just if Emoni Bates even scratches the surface of that potential, bro, the sky's it's crazy, bro. It's gonna be crazy. Like, if he would have went to a team like I would say, like, if, for example, if Miami would have picked him in the second round,
oh Lord,
bro,
Lord,
Eric Spoelstra would have had that man ready to go by year 2, bro. Like, it would have been crazy.
That's a dream right there. That's a straight dream. But yeah, like it's just crazy. Like but like I said, I like the way he's going into it. Like I would have hated him to be like on a Charlotte or like a. I did not want him to go to a young team. I did not. That was one of the one things I was like, please don't go to a young team. Please don't go to a young team. I need him around some legit vets. A a scorer. He's gonna be around. If he does make the roster, he's gonna be around a legit elite scorer that done it all for the most part. Let me not say done it all because I still think he's a black hole, but which is Donovan Mitchell. But it, I like it. I like the pickup. He definitely has a lot of capability of steal. There's a lot of potential steals in this draft that we haven't mentioned. So yeah, I'm gonna keep a close eye on Emoni Bates for sure. I think we
Absolutely.
all are.
Absolutely, for sure. If you guys, hey, if you like this, let us know if you want to hear and us to continue, like make this a series as far as potential draft steals as we go through summer league. Hey, it could be some things, and Stevo's already said he got a list ready just in case. So make sure you guys stay tuned in for that. But hey, that's it. Make sure you guys follow the show at NBA Central Pod. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, NBA Central Show at gmail.com. And then lastly, you want to leave a text message and our voicemail 773-270-2799. We're the number one spot for everything basketball related. For Stevo, this is NBA Central. We out, y'all. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Breaks Media.